Well, hi there, paper crafters. I thought I'd give you a video of how to make a great card. I'm going to use this card as my swaps for this month and to send to my teammates that have done well in their sales. So, some of you have questions on how do you cut your cardstock to make a card. And so this one is 8.5 by 11, and if you slip it into your handy dandy paper cutter and line it up at 5.5 on the long edge and cut it, you have 2 pieces. The 2 pieces then will make your card bases. And so this is one way to cut your cardstock to give you a card. And basically you just fold that in half and you have the perfect card for our perfect envelopes. Okay, so I have one here that is folded, and I'm going to use the wheel. And this is a sneak peek of one of the new wheels in the catalog. And basically I'm just running it across my ink pad like I showed you in a previous video. And I'm going to move my cardstock to where I can see my left hand side of the paper. And again, I'm going to watch this side of the wheel right along the left side of the paper. So I have a nice straight line. And then I'm going, now that will be on the inside. And then I'm also going to do the outside of the card and do the same thing and run that across, and there's my outside of my card. Super cute, super quick, super easy. So then I want to give this a pretty scalloped edge, and using the scalloped punch, there are some little lines here, right? There's one there and one there. And that's your guide to line the edge of your paper up with that guideline. Pop it in there, and the best way to use these is to lay it down on the table and then use the palm of your hand and press it down, and you have the perfect scalloped. Now what you'll do is you'll line that scalloped up with the scalloped borders here, and then you just move it around, move it down a little bit, line it up, making sure that this is flat against the edge of your punch. Punch it out, move it, line it up, punch, and then I have just a touch more to do, and you have a pretty scalloped side, and that will lay over that inside just nicely. Now if you have a few to do, don't let all this that falls out to build up too much, or your punch won't work as nicely, so make sure you keep that cleaned out. Okay, now I have oval cut this out. Actually it was scraps from last month's card club, and so I thought, oh, I'm not going to throw those away, we're going to do something fabulous with them. And so I have a stack from card club leftovers that we're going to do this cute little best wishes in Versamark. Now Versamark is a sticky clear ink that leaves a watermark on your paper. That's what it was originally made for. Can you see that? Yeah, I kind of see the shiny there. Well, it also, because of its sticky properties, if you take embossing powder, which is finely ground up plastic, and sprinkle it over there, tap off the excess, I usually give it a little thump on the back, you will have sticky white powder to that embossing powder, or to that Versamark ink. And then you can hit it with the heat gun and emboss that. Now, you don't want to touch it at this point, because what will happen is you can smear that white embossing powder right off your cardstock. And so you want to work carefully at this point. And then when you hit it with the heat gun, sorry about the noise, basically what will happen is that is going to turn a bright, shiny white. And you just hit it, hold it, and let it melt it, and look how beautiful you have now. So it's gone from the sandy white granules to a raised, shiny white, if I can get this in the camera, here we go, lettering. And if you've ever seen expensive wedding invitations or graduation invitations, it's the same principle, except this is made at home and by you. So we have best wishes on there, and it's embossed. Now, the powder will stay hot for a little bit. It's kind of like hot glue. You know, when hot glue is hot and you get it on your fingers, it kind of burns. Well, that's the same thing that will happen with this. So you want to be careful when touching that. Let it cool just a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and put the card together. So on the back side of this, we're going to add some glue, the Stampin' Up! Glue, and I'm just going to lay this down right into the center of the card. And you remember I told you, if your blotter pad's not too dirty, you can flip it over and give it a good rubbing. And then I have cut out some leaves. Super simple, don't need a special punch for it. If you have a circle punch, this happens to be a 3/4 inch. This is our old style from Stampin' Up. But basically, all you do is you punch a circle and then feed that circle right back in there. Do you see that? Till you have it, half or so, and then punch it again. And you have the perfect flower leaf. How fun is that? So you can do that with any size circle punch that you have on hand. And basically all I'm going to do is add some glue to the back of that. We're going to put that there and there. Okay, and then here's another sneak peek. These are made, this little rose is made with our new clay. Can't show you yet, but I can show you the finished project. And so taking, I have a dimensionals around here somewhere. Taking a dimensional, I'm going to pop it on the back of this clay. I have to tell you how much I love the clay. And then pop that right onto your card, and voila, one finished card ready to go. Hope you come back. Check back soon. Thanks.